give me one of those. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video and the anabolic kitchen. Boy, have I missed you guys. I've been going through RJ and Greg Doucette's recipe cookbooks this past couple of weeks, trying to find a good sweet treat to satisfy my sweet tooth. And on top of that, you know that the cookie recipe and the pizookie recipe just didn't quite hit the nail on the head.
I feel so unsatisfied.
So I found a sweet treat that I think is going to satisfy your sweet tooth and my sweet tooth and get us both some anabolic gains. Are you ready for it? We're taking on RJ's peanut butter cup. But seriously though, guys, what better combination of flavors is there than chocolate and peanut butter? Cupcake? That's right. I always forget. Don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. So let's dive in and see how they stack up to the original Reese's peanut butter cup. Let's go. So first things first, you're definitely gonna need a scale. First ingredient is gonna be 120 grams of a whey protein. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and use 80 grams of a natural peanut butter. Then you've got 10 grams of a 0-calorie sweetener. Then we'll use 2 tablespoons of an unsweetened almond milk. Then we've got 60 grams of sugar-free chocolate chips. So for the first step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 120 grams of the whey protein powder, throw in the peanut butter, then we're gonna toss in the 0-calorie sweetener. But I don't know about you guys, this is a ton of 0-calorie sweetener. But I'm gonna take this and put only a couple spoonfuls and we'll go from there. The whey protein is already sweet enough, and I would imagine the chocolate, the peanut butter, all of that flavor is still gonna come through. So depending on your sweetness level, go ahead and put in however much 0-calorie sweetener you prefer. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a 1/3 cup of unsweetened almond milk and toss it in. This is what the mixture is looking like. I'm probably gonna throw in just a little bit more almond milk. It's looking a little dry. This actually kind of reminds me of the texture when I was making the vegan cookie dough. Gotta put some elbow grease into this one. All right guys, you definitely are gonna have to add a little more almond milk into the mix. Combination of the powder, peanut butter, and also the sugar, especially if you put more sugar than what I did. I just did 2 tablespoons. You're gonna need a lot more liquid. Probably double. So you can see that this texture is coming along. There's definitely a lot more moisture in comparison to what I just showed you earlier. And this is what we're looking for. Here's the mixture and what it's looking like. Guys, the next step is you're gonna either need a baking dish like a cupcake rack, or maybe some silicone wrappers, or maybe some regular paper cupcake wrappers, but we're gonna go ahead and fill each one of these up. Now just remember, this makes a total of 6 servings. So we're gonna take our peanut butter and protein mix and create bases in each one of these cups. Guys, this pan is ready for some chocolatey goodness. So this is what the pan is looking like with the protein and peanut butter mixture. We're gonna go ahead and set this aside for a couple of minutes. Next up, you're gonna go ahead and take your 60 grams of sugar-free chocolate chips. We're gonna then go ahead and take 5 grams of the coconut oil and get this mixture ready. Okay, so we've got 5 grams of coconut oil and 60 grams of sugar-free chocolate chips. We're gonna pop this in the microwave and get this to a nice liquid. You wanna make sure, as RJ says, do not burn this in the microwave, so make sure you keep an eye on the chocolate. So guys, after a minute in the microwave, you can see that this is coming out into a nice texture. Look at that. Ooh, wait, look at that. That is looking super fine. All right, so we're gonna give this a good mix just to make sure all the chocolate and coconut oil is mixed in together. So this is what your chocolate mix should look like. It's coming out nice and smooth. Ooh, baby. So the final step of this process is taking the chocolate and putting it over the peanut butter and protein mix. So let's go ahead and dive into that. So now that we've got all the chocolate spread across each one of the cups, we're gonna go ahead and throw this in the freezer for about 30 minutes.
A few moments later.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. This peanut butter cup looks freaking bomb. I want to feed you guys through the camera. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to get my hands on this. All right, so we're gonna have to do this quick. This is melting super fast. All right guys, you know the rules. 3 categories, list them off, yell it loud and proud. Anabolics, taste, and craving. So in terms of total calorie breakdown, we're looking at 1,605 calories. And that's for 6 solid, I wanna say gigantic peanut butter cups. Now in terms of macros, we're looking at 69 grams of fat, 174 grams of protein, and 72 grams of carbs. And we can't forget the good old fiber, 8 solid grams. But if we dive a little deeper into 1 peanut butter cup, and remember guys, this recipe makes 6 solid peanut butter cups. 1 peanut butter cup comes out to a total of 268 calories. We're looking at 11.5 grams of fat, 29 grams of protein, and 12 grams of carbs. Compare that to the original Reese's peanut butter cup, you're looking at a pretty hefty difference. But I will say these definitely have a little bit higher of a fat content. So when it comes to protein, talk about some anabolic goodness. We're talking about straight gains here. All right, 29 grams versus your measly 1.7 grams. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that is a pretty steep difference. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a 9. All right guys, now let's get into taste. This thing has been sitting here for a little while. You can probably tell that it's already started to melt. Now the practicality of this, I'll probably address at the end of this video, but this thing is starting to melt and we gotta get into a taste test pronto. So let's dive into these. Oh, these things are gooey and messy, but take a look. You can tell they're straight out of the freezer, but right away you can see how this is just melting right at my fingertips. You got the peanut butter on the bottom and then also the melted chocolate up top. 1 bite, let's go. Holy smokes. Oh yeah, give me some sweets. This thing is fire. You guys just want a bite? Guys, these are absolutely fire. So that absolutely tasted delicious, but like I always say, we gotta compare it to something. And if I can get my hand on it, you know I'm gonna do it. We've got a little peanut butter cup here. Let's go ahead and dive into a taste test. Got a little mini-me. Ain't that cute? Little mini-me and anabolic. All right, boys and girls, verdict is in. I gotta hand it to RJ. This recipe definitely hits the flavor point on its head. So here's a couple of things, guys. From a flavor standpoint, in comparison to Little Mini-Me, does an absolutely great job. Now, my biggest hesitation when it came to flavor and overall taste of this was how the actual whey protein and the peanut butter was gonna mix in, just because of the consistency, right? As you guys saw earlier, the batter was just super sticky, and if you guys have never played around with whey protein or added in any type of liquids or peanut butter into the mix, you know that that mixture is super sticky and literally can get all over your hands, which is a little bit of a hurdle when making these and putting them into the paper cups or silicone cups or into a baking dish. But once you get past that and get everything put together, the overall flavor of this thing tastes exactly like a peanut butter cup. And you know, some might argue, hey, you can't go wrong with chocolate or peanut butter. It's that simple, right? But the combination of these flavors really hit the nail on its head when it comes to taste and overall flavor. And the texture is very resemblant of taffy or maybe even caramel. And it's not necessarily that it sticks all over your teeth, but that texture and just the stickiness of it, it definitely comes through. So in terms of overall taste, we're gonna go ahead and score this a 9. I know there's some folks who might not be too particular about the way that the peanut butter and the whey protein actually come out in texture and consistency, but overall, flavor points are all there. Now, is this gonna satisfy your craving for a peanut butter cup? Hell yeah, it will. Oh yeah, give me some peanut butter cups All right, guys, with a craving score of 10, the total 3 categories come out to a total of 9.3. This recipe is a solid recipe and definitely one that you're gonna wanna keep anytime you're looking for something sweet or just wanna treat yourself because, hey, sometimes you just need a break. But a couple of pointers for you guys. If you guys decide to make these, you're definitely gonna wanna be a little patient when you're putting the peanut butter and whey protein mixture into whether it's paper cups or silicone holders. The mixture is definitely sticky, so just be patient, stick with it. Second is this thing melts super fast. So leave it in the freezer. When you're ready for one, just pop one out, take one down, but otherwise, once you leave it out, turn it into a pancake. All right, guys, that does it for your weekly dose of anabolic goodness. Thanks for stopping by. If you guys enjoyed the video, give this video a big fat thumbs up, and if you're a new viewer, smash that subscribe button. You're definitely gonna wanna stay tuned. But otherwise, remember, life is an adventure to be had. So stay tuned, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.